We never really know what we're gonna get in a week of van life, but this one was even more unexpected than usual. From stunning alpine lakes to otherworldly canyons in a place you've almost certainly never heard of, this week took us through two of the emptiest, most unique, and most underrated landscapes in the West. Join us for another wild week on the road as we explore a side of Idaho and Oregon that's hard to believe is real. Today we are in Idaho and we're on our way to a new destination. It's a place that Will has been a lot and I've heard so much about. I'm super excited to explore it. It's called the Sawtooths and we've already got some nice mountain views behind us right here. And Will says it's a really beautiful drive, so I'm really excited to take you along for the drive and show you a beautiful place that is highly underrated.
See some elk way out there. Look tiny on here.
We started running when we stopped. Got a little scared. That's a really green pond.
Yeah, it is. We've seen like 5 herds so far, probably.
This part of the country gets overlooked so often. So many travelers focus on the national parks or the more famous coastal ranges, and I get it. Those places are incredible. But we've always found something really special in going a little bit different. Taking the slower road, turning off where fewer people go, and giving these quieter corners of the map a chance. Because sometimes the places that stay with you most aren't the ones that everyone's already heard of. They're the ones tucked away out of here, in parts of the country with more elk than people, and honestly, those are the kinds of places we're most excited to share with you.
Well, it's our first little view of the Sawtooths.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're a long ways away, but...
We're heading into the snow.
Yeah, it's burnt since I last been through here. Looks
sad.
really different. It's kind of sad.
It's pretty epic, and the views are only going to get better from here. Finally got a better view of the mountains now that we're further down the road. Kind of reminds me of Alaska. Super beautiful. The sun is blinding off the snow. There's a lot more snow here than I expected. Like we were just in Canada in BC and there wasn't even snow, but yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Now it's 117 population. It's a big city now.
What was it before?
I think it was like 20 something.
Population.
But since I started coming here, it's gotten way more popular. So most of these houses are new. It's actually the coldest town in the entire lower 48. So it's kind of a unique place. And it's one of the most beautiful towns too. Maybe there's stuff open in the winter now. Oh wow, that place is open now. Oh well, that place is open too. Wow.
Found our spot for the night.
Yep, it's not super glamorous.
It's just a little parking lot on the side of the road.
Yeah, this time of year the spot selection is pretty rough. Just because of snow. In the summer, there's so many amazing free campsites. But the nice thing about this spot is there's a little lake just a little bit that way, and then there's the river right down there, and it'll do.
It'll do. It's still beautiful.
Yeah.
There's mountains behind all those trees over there, but...
And we could put the drone up tonight and we'll show you.
Yeah, we'll show you the views with the drone.
Yeah. I've got a pretty exciting update to share here with you guys. As you know, we're always struggling with power, and especially being here in the north this time of year, solar doesn't really work that well. It's like a tiny % efficiency compared to summertime. So what we found is up here in the winter, it doesn't even really matter how much battery power you have if you don't have a way to charge it. And so that's why we're really excited about this awesome upgrade we got. Before, we've had a small DC to DC charger that charged really slow, and eventually it failed on us. So for the last like 6 months, we haven't had any way to charge while driving, and that's caused us to be constantly running out of power. So that's why we're super excited to show you this. It's our new Renogy 60 amp DC to DC charger. So it charges these batteries at 60 amps. So basically anytime after a decent drive, we're gonna start at full battery. So essentially what it does is it takes the power created by the van's alternator while you drive and sends it back to your auxiliary batteries to charge them. This allows you to have charge even when it's cloudy out or you're far north in the winter. And it's really an awesome solution. So far, it's pretty incredible. We're 100% right now, and I'm guessing we're gonna be at 100% a lot more often now.
Huge thanks to Renogy for powering our adventures. Their spring sale is officially live right now with up to 33% off site-wide. We've got a link in the description, and if you find any gear that isn't included in the main sale, you can use the code RENOGYSPRING at checkout for an extra 6% off those specific items.
Pierogies and rice for dinner. I'm excited. We haven't had pierogies in a long time.
Probably been Alaska last time.
Yeah, it might be.
One of the coolest things about the Sawtooths is just how accessible all this beauty really is. You can drive right up to alpine lakes like this and get views that feel almost unreal. Or, if you want to go deeper, there are more than 700 miles of trails winding through the greater Sawtooth area. And this range is massive, 57 peaks over 10,000 feet. It's the kind of place that really does have something for everyone.
We had a nice sleep last night. The diesel heater kept us nice and toasty warm, even though it was pretty cold outside. Now we're having some yogurt parfait.
It's very sweet. We have the Nature Valley crunchy this.
It's like crunched up granola bars.
No, it's literally like the Nature Valley bars. You know, the ones
Yeah.
that you open and they just shatter.
Yeah, those
That's
granola
exactly
bars.
what this is. And it's a lot sweeter than I expected,
Yeah.
especially with yogurt that has sugar in it.
Yeah, we're gonna have our sugar high here, I guess.
Yes.
I think we should probably go hike to the lake later this afternoon. I think that should be fun. We have some work here to do this morning, but hopefully this afternoon we can do some fun things.
Yeah. Get out in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Today hasn't been a very eventful day.
Yeah,
Didn't do all that much today, to be honest.
just worked on editing a bunch. But now we're going for a little walk.
Finally. Where are we going?
To Little Redfish Lake.
I like the name.
Yeah.
Little Redfish Lake.
There's a big Redfish Lake, which is the main one.
Is there
So I
actually
think-
red fish in it?
I don't know.
There better be.
Yeah. I think it's all frozen over right now, so I don't know if we'll be able to see any fish.
Probably not.
Looks like there might be someone out ice fishing on it though.
Ooh,
So
we can ask them.
yeah, I don't know if it's on the other side of the lake. I
Oh,
don't know if
never
I want to walk
mind.
all the way over there.
Never mind then.
Any little one?
I don't see any fish. The Osmo does not do justice to these mountains.
No.
It's super beautiful.
This lake in the summer has a really nice blue, like, it's not glacial blue, but it's like a light blue and the water's really clear. It's very beautiful.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a few days.
A day.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been pretty busy here. Will had a few shoots to do for some brands.
Yeah.
And now we have to move on to another destination real quick because he has another shoot over there.
That's kind of why we've been all over the place. Like, we were just in Western Washington, like 13 hours away, and
We zipped over here because we needed snow for the shoot.
yep. And now we're going to Southern Oregon.
Yeah.
Then we have another shoot in a couple days. It's kind of crazy.
But we are heading to another really cool destination today. We won't make it all the way there today, but we're really excited to show you the place. I haven't been there yet.
I've
I've been to Oregon before, but I've always wanted to go to that area in Oregon, and I never got the chance, so I'm excited.
Me too. It's a really special place from what I've heard. Everyone who's told me about it, like, just can't stop talking about it.
You haven't been?
No.
I thought you've been.
Nope. And I've always wanted to go. It's probably one of the most remote, unheard of places in the U.S. But it's really special. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we make it there. I've heard the roads can be a little, but
I guess we'll find out.
yeah.
I think the drive going this way might be prettier.
Yeah, just rounding the corner. I knew the mountains were here, but they look even bigger and more crazy just when you're seeing them here in person.
Can't really tell, but there's a ton of elk right over there.
I've already seen 2 herds just in
There's so many.
5 minutes of driving. This part of the country is one of the emptiest areas, and so right now we're in the town of Lowman, which for this area is a pretty big place. It even has a school. There you go. Imagine going to school there.
We got Subway again.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of our favorite things to get, I think.
Yeah, it's delicious and affordable, and this is the most unique Subway I've been in. Look at, we've got deer, there's a wolf behind there.
It's because this isn't only a Subway.
Yeah, but still, it's pretty cool. Big moose.
So while we were eating our subs, we realized that today's actually 2 years since we've been on the road doing van life.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wild.
We've come a long ways. Been up to the Arctic Ocean, almost the Arctic Ocean, different place, and driven enough miles to have gone around the world. If we just kept driving in a straight line 1.5 times, that's pretty crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. But,
Crazy. I didn't
yeah.
realize it was today.
yeah, it's wild. It's, you know, I think after doing this so long, you kind of realize that you can never plan for how it goes, and I think that's kind of my biggest takeaway. It's just kind of making plans and expectations.
And all of them getting crushed.
Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster, but kind of what you got to do is just kind of, I guess, go with the flow and take it one day at a time. We ended up going to Planet Fitness in a town just outside of Boise and showering.
I think I had like an hour-long shower.
She deserves it. She doesn't get to shower nearly enough.
It was a very hot shower, and it was a very cold gym, and it was really hard to get out because it was freezing in there.
Yeah. And then we drove another like 40 minutes to a little place called Jump Creek, and we're gonna go explore that tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of a shoot. One slightly unfortunate thing that I think I've discovered, I think our fridge has failed us again. For those of you who followed along, you know that we had problems in Mexico I was able to get it fixed at home, but it seems to have given up on us now. So I think it's getting time to actually get a
new fridge.
Yeah. But it's kind of sad because we had lots of good food in the freezer, and I don't think it's going to survive.
We're going to head to bed. We have an early morning tomorrow. So. Good night.
Good night.
Well, we got here pretty late last night, and as you know, we were supposed to do some photos this morning. Will was supposed to get some stuff for a brand, and we were hoping for sun so we can pull it off as like a summery place.
Yeah.
But that really did not work out for us.
Yeah, it's pretty gray.
It's pretty gloomy and cloudy, and it doesn't look like bright and sunny and exciting. And it was supposed to have ice cream.
Yeah.
And it's cold.
Yeah, we would have froze, so.
Yeah, we would have dealt with the cold, but the fact that it's not sunny and it does not look summery is a problem.
Yeah. So we didn't shoot this morning, but now we're gonna go for a short little hike to Jump Creek Falls. So it should be pretty fun.
Got a little creek to cross here. Ah, one of them wobbled on me.
Little tunnel down there.
I see the waterfall.
It's really pretty.
Wow. It's pretty.
There's a little cave here. I think this should be our new home. It's got a waterfall front view. It's all sheltered. I think we're gonna move in.
I disagree.
Well, I decided to run up here to see what the view was like from above the falls, and I think it's even better up here. You can see the rock towers behind. This is a really cool place. Look, there's a little arch up there. I think I'm gonna name it Krista Arch. All right, I guess it's time to head out to Owyhee Canyonlands. I think it's like an hour and 45 minutes from here, so it shouldn't be too bad. It might be a beautiful drive. Never been, we'll see. Well, we turned off the highway and now we're heading out into the middle of nowhere, about to cross into Oregon.
This is pretty cool.
It's like a big tower.
If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us. As we take a pause from the Pan American Highway to work and save up so we can keep this adventure going, your support honestly means the world to us. If you're enjoying this episode, please take a second to leave a like and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the next chapter. And to those of you supporting us through Patreon or YouTube memberships, thank you. You're a huge part of what will help us get back to the Pan American Highway as soon as we can.
Well, it's snowing, look at it. And it's sunny. I did not expect snow here. I don't think it'll stick, but it's coming down.
This is cool.
All the jagged spires. Well, we made it down to Lake Owyhee. It's just really, really beautiful.
We don't know where we're camping yet tonight. Somewhere in here.
Yeah, gotta figure out a nice spot. There's lots of options. That's the hard part. Too many good options.
The wind is chilly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I made some burritos for our dinner here. Some chicken burritos. That should be pretty delicious.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm hungry. But yeah, I think probably for the rest of the evening, I don't know, do you have much I think we're both kind of tired and we have to get up tomorrow. We still have a bunch of shoots to do over the next few days, so it's kind of hectic. So we'll probably kind of try to relax at least and rest up a little bit this evening. Take your time.
I barely got anything. I got
Oh.
like a little piece of chicken. Worth it. This place feels a little bit like Utah, but even wilder, emptier, and harder to explain. The Owyhee Canyonlands stretch across eastern Oregon, southwestern Idaho, and northern Nevada, where this huge high desert plateau has been carved into deep canyons by the Owyhee, Bruno, and Jarbidge rivers. It's one of the wildest and most remote corners of the lower 48, with only 3 paved roads in an area larger than Yellowstone and Yosemite combined. Out here you've got volcanic spires, sheer canyon walls, bighorn sheep, golden eagles, mountain lions, and a kind of silence that feels almost impossible to find anymore. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going for a short hike this morning. Not a super long one, but it's beautiful and we're excited.
Yeah, it's so beautiful here, so peaceful. There's all the chucks singing and all the red rocks are glowing. It's just a perfect morning.
I'm excited. There's some arches over there and it looks like a face.
Like a monster, very
Monster
scary.
eyes.
He's watching us.
It's creepy.
A little subway tunnel here. Really unique and cool. It feels like Utah so much.
It does. These trees don't look like they belong here. It's interesting. Look at this beautiful view. Wow. What a unique place. This is so cool.
We still have a couple shoots we have to get done in the next day. And so I think we're going to head back to a different place for one of them.
And so I think this is where we're going to end this video for the week. This is what life on the road sometimes looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of chaotic, kind of
You
all over
can't
the place.
really fully enjoy a place.
Mhm.
It's not always like that, but this is just one of those weeks.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed getting to see some of the more underrated, like lesser known places in the West. I'd say Sawtooth and this place are arguably, on the top few of that list. A lot of people haven't heard of either, and they're both so spectacular. So we're really
Unique.
very glad we were able to take you with us to experience them. See you next week.
Bye.